I remember a long time ago, I used to read the dirty magazines. I did. You know, when my mother never knew this, I think she may have heard of some of it. I used to sneak it. I think most little boys would sneak dirty magazines, right? It doesn't matter how much your parent raises you as a Christian or whatever. Here's a fun little fact: like little boys are always horny. Little boys are always horny. And we back in those days there was no internet, so we would get our hands on some dirty magazines. And I'm not going to say any more from there, right? I think most American males growing up had access to dirty magazines. This is nothing. How can I put it? Like this is an American rite of passage. I don't know if they do it in other countries, but and even on a lot of these modern day jobs, you'd be surprised. Men still do this stuff, man. And in my job, in the men's locker, every single job that I've ever had, if there's a men's locker room, one or two guys or more than that have like a dirty magazine calendar of the year. Like this is normal for men, even older guys. I wonder, do women know this? Hell, do women have dirty male magazines laying around? Probably. I never thought about it that way. I know there is some, right? So to make a long story short, trying to make light of this gruesome video because this man, this New York City man. I remember Hustler magazine, and when I tell you that I used to read it for the articles, I was dead serious. I did. I mean, I like the titties as well too, but I remember he did an article about, I think his name was Albert Parsons. This is why I tell you, I know you can say bullshit, but yes, I did read it. The articles were so amazing. There was a man named Albert Parsons. His life was so amazing. He was an abolitionist, white man. And I think, if I remember initially, he married an Indian woman, and he got so much hell that they chased his family. I don't think that marriage lasts. And I think he married a black woman. He was a lifelong abolitionist. I never heard of him. And he took all the pains to try to fight for the rights of black people. And black people never talk about Albert. I think his name was Albert Parsons. I'm going to look it up when I get off of here. That was fascinating. He was getting beat up by his own people. His people were giving him death threats, you end lover. When I tell you, when I looked at Hustler, I read it for the stories. These stories were amazing. Hustler was a quality magazine back in those days. I don't know if it's still out. I really don't know. But the articles were amazing. And after that, here was another article that has never left my mind. If I can get a copy of that article, I would buy it. If I just knew what the title of the magazine was. That magazine was amazing, but it literally scared the shit out of me. It scared the shit out of me. I hate to use this language. You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm trying to clean my mouth up. The article was talking about the men's stories of how men got taken by other men on the streets. I didn't know anything about that before I read that, and it freaking terrified me. I'm talking about, just like women, some guy runs up on you, grabs you, holds you down, beats you up, and takes you in the street, takes you in the alley. He takes it because he's way stronger than you. And that was the moment. I think it was five guys in that article that gave their story of they were just going to work and this guy came out of nowhere and he beat them up and he took it. He took it. He knew the perfect time to take it. He knew the perfect time to take it. It was insane. And most of these guys, they said they don't report it to the police because number one, shock. Number two, your average man never thinks that he's ever going to be raped by another man. I'm sorry for using that word because of YouTube. But it happens. And this is the reason why I carry knives and guns everywhere I go, just about. I can't do it on the job, but when I'm off the job, I carry a knife and a gun. Sometimes I carry two guns because you just don't know. You just I'm gonna have to look for that article in Hustler. That's a old, over 20 years old, I think it was. And these guys were giving a story. It was they talked about the pain, and they talked about how it was absolutely terrifying because who would ever think I'm going to leave my house and a big guy is going to come out of nowhere? And this is why I always stress guns. Well, weapons, period. Having a weapon mentality, having a fighting mentality, because these monsters are out here on the streets, man. We haven't even reached any sort of martial law or whatever, and stuff like this happens. It's just that a lot of us are not paying attention to this. They said, I was looking at it, they said he did it before to other men. This guy is a big guy. This is NBC New York. Keep your head on your swivel, please. Even when I'm walking, even I'm always turning, looking behind me. I'm always keeping my head on the swivel. I don't keep the headphones on my ear. I don't do that anymore. I pay attention. So that's it. I watched this other channel. I think it's called Better to Be Armed or whatever. He's talking about these criminals. It's New York City. They've gone low tech and robbing people. What they do is they see these people walking in the alley and they're on their phone. They're not looking. They'll loop a loop around you, and then when you turn around to see what's going on, you lose oxygen that fast, and they just go through your pockets. You have to pay attention. This kind of crazy stuff is still going on. Please have a knife. Hey, please have a gun. Please have something on you because it gives you an advantage, man. I just this is sick. This is really disgusting. And this demon is gonna be let out. This is New York City.